What's up, YouTube? My name is Batman, and in about 2 weeks, Black Ops 2 will be out, and I am excited. And I think most people are excited, but anytime a new Call of Duty comes out, there's always this sort of nostalgia for the previous Call of Duty, or this buyer's remorse, because, you get on the new Call of Duty, and you expect to be as good as you were at the old Call of Duty, but because it's a new game, and because it's a new developer every time, it's a new engine, it's like you have to relearn the game almost, and it can be frustrating because you go from doing extremely well on Modern Warfare 3 or whatever, and you did well in that game because you'd played it so long that you knew the maps and you knew the spawn points, and you had a feeling for the flow of the gaming engine. But you get on this new engine and it's new maps and it's all this new gear, and it's like you have to learn so much at the same time that it can be difficult sometimes to do well when you first start out on a game. And I've had that problem for the last 2 or 3 Call of Duties, and this time I'm really going out of my way to try and get past that problem, because I want to be as good as I can possibly be on day one. I'm going to go get it at midnight, and I want to be as good as I can possibly be on that first match, because obviously for the sake of YouTube, in the name of growing a YouTube channel, want to get as many gameplays as I can, as quickly as I can, maybe get something sent in to, Market J's Subscriber Tuesday or something like that. And so want to be as good as I can possibly be. And so there's some things that I've been doing. I have sort of like a training regiment that I've been getting really into lately, just because I want to, when that game comes out, I want to be a really strong player. And it's a two-part, it's a multiple-part system that I've sort of decided I'm going to go through in these next 2 weeks. And I thought I'd, pass it on to you guys, so maybe if you are feeling the same way about the next Call of Duty, you can, do what you got to do to be as good as you can be. And it starts out on Modern Warfare 3. I prestiged, and I switched all my classes. All I have is shotguns, a riot shield, and a L96 ACOG. I have the USAS, the KSG, and the SPAS. Not even using the Striker. Striker's too good. And the idea is to use not necessarily shitty weapons. I wouldn't call the USAS or the KSG or the SPAS, terrible weapons. Though I would call an L96 ACOG a terrible weapon. And the riot shield is also terrible. But weapons that require a lot more skill. And I think shotguns do. Not only do they require better reaction time, better aim, but they require an understanding of the map and how to move around the map that you don't necessarily have to adhere to when you're using like an SMG. Like you're using the MP7, you can use that gun at pretty much any range. Obviously, you can't get those across the map shots, but if even then, you can kind of burst fire, and you don't really have to worry about getting beat from that distance, because at that distance it's really easy to find cover, Or if you're using like the Scar L or any assault rifle, really, you don't really have to pay attention to your movement around the map, because it's an all-terrain weapon. Now granted, there are some terrains where it'll be better than others, but it is an all-terrain weapon. And so I've been using shotguns, because when you use the shotguns, it increases your situational awareness just naturally. If you just use the shotgun, you will naturally increase your situational awareness. You'll be forced to think about moving around the map more, all that good stuff. And you do that, and when you go back to using a weapon like, the assault rifle or whatever, it'll feel really easy, and you'll do a lot better. I guarantee you'll notice that. If you use shotguns for like a few days straight, just shotguns and a riot shield, when you go back to using those fully automatic long-range weapons, it'll be like night and day, and you'll feel so much. You'll be a much more effective player. And so for the next week, I'm going to use just those shotguns and I'm not going to use assassin or any helpful perks, to just challenge myself as much as possible. And even if I don't necessarily become a better player, it will feel a lot easier when I get onto Black Ops 2 and I start using fully automatic weapons. Part of the struggle of switching from game engine to a new game engine is it feels different. It feels clunky. It takes your mind a little while to adjust to it. But if you're going just shotguns, even if you switch to a new game engine, when you're using full auto long-range weapons, it'll feel easy. Even if the adjustment is weird, it'll feel easy. And so I'm doing that on Modern Warfare 3, and then about 3 days before Black Ops 2 comes out, I'm going to switch to Black Ops 1, and I'm going to start using really high recoil weapons on Black Ops 1, like the Kipperus. I'll probably use the Stakeout a little bit. I'm going to use like the M60 without a grip. And I want to switch to Black Ops 1 because the Black Ops 1 engine is going to be very similar to the Black Ops 2 engine, whereas the Infinity Ward engine for Modern Warfare 3 is, not night and day different, but it is pretty different. And, honestly, if I could describe the difference, I would say the Black Ops engine is clunkier. I don't mean to... Honestly, I don't know why Black Ops doesn't just use the Infinity Ward engine as well. I think it looks a lot better, and I think it plays a lot better. Maybe you disagree, but whatever. I'm going to switch to Black Ops 1 so I can start getting back into the habit of that engine. And I'm going to still use the high recoil weapons on Black Ops 1. So when it comes to Black Ops 2 and I start using those very low recoil long range weapons, it'll still feel very easy. And if I'm getting used to the Black Ops 1 engine, the Black Ops 2 engine won't feel, adjusting to it won't be that problematic. And so that's what I'm doing to get ready for Black Ops 2. That's what you can do too if you want to get better. I guarantee you it will help you out. This is Batman signing out.